Pisces, this is your week ahead tarot card reading by Born Without Boundaries Tarot. It's an energy reading for Pisces, sun, moon, and rising signs. So if you're not a Pisces birthday and you're wondering, why did this show up in my feed? Because you drew it to you. And because there's something in this message for you and it will resonate. And this is where your message begins. Love is all around, Pisces. I think this is a message that you love to get. Now, you can't always get it, but hey, we can revel in it when we get it, right? This is Gemini energy. This says that people are singing your praises and that the tune around you has changed to something far more harmonious. This is sweetness, this is gentleness, this is kindness, this is excitement, this is butterflies, this is wonderful energy of like happiness and joy, even giddiness, like think almost bubbliness, because it has those little cornucopias there. It's not cornucopias, it's like the speakers from the old what do you call it, record players. It's like joy. It's like people are saying good things and there's a buzz about you, or maybe you're being very complimentary and the cards are suggesting for a change. Hey, go ahead out there and let people know how you feel. Tell people, speak, say, because it is a beautiful time to use your voice, maybe in a creative way, sure, but I think more importantly in a flattering way, but not flattering in a deceptive or manipulative way, in a way that would spread joy, in a way that would give other people joy and encourage other people to feel happy as well. This could be a time of celebration. So Pisces, let's get deeper into this energy. Remember, as I divide the deck, there are going to be cards that fall out. I'm just going to leave them where they are. That's part of the process, part of the message. If you need a personal message, I do provide those. There's a couple of different services I provide. You can only book with me through my website, www.bornwithoutboundariestarot.com. You can book and schedule there, and you will have your message within 24 hours of whenever it is that you booked. If you're just finding the channel now, thank you. Please remember to subscribe to the channel and then ring that notification bell and select all notifications so that you'll know when I go live. And if you like to participate, you can. This is the only place, YouTube is the only place I go live and give free public tarot card readings. So you get that specialness. I'm going to cleanse the energy with sound. So Pisces, if you're sensitive to it, you might want to turn it down a little bit, the volume down a little bit. Hold on. Okay. So I have life is a mystery. So there was something that was unknown or not revealed. There was something that was hidden, not necessarily in a bad way, but a sense of not necessarily telling who it was or revealing this sense of the unknown. And then we have transformation is beautiful. Yeah, you didn't expect this turnaround. You didn't expect this commentary or this flattery. And then transformation is beautiful happened not too long ago, which is leveling up and becoming a different version of you, evolving. I think you're not expecting what this is because you didn't realize that this person felt this way for you, or this situation was going to turn out in your favor, but something changed with it and it evolved and it became something different. And that's like that crazy energy of surprise. Now it cares, or it wants you, or it's ready to talk or communicate, or this opportunity that you didn't think you'd ever have is now, it's like reaching out to you. You're going to get a phone call. This is Gemini energy. There's some sort of communication that's coming into you this week that's going to give you very, very good news, but unexpected. I don't think you realize that this was even possible anymore. And then we have clear out the clutter and time to heal. And that's really interesting energy to pop up. Because clear out the clutter means make space, like physical space. When this card comes up, clean out that closet, get rid of the shit you don't use anymore, get rid of those old clothes. Like you have to get rid of, like physically start to clear your space so that you can make more space. It's actually going to help to heal you, alleviate stress and pain and whatever it is making you feel sick. This sense of maybe clutter or holding on to too much was what was hurting you, but it's going to be a healing process to let this go and move on, transform. Something that once made you sick has transformed. Maybe it was actually a physical ailment too. Like you don't have to deal with this sickness or this toxicity in your life anymore. You're allowing yourself to get rid of it, or you're finally at a stage where it's like willing to clear up. And that could be what the conversation is about, or this good news enables you to be able to get rid of whatever was hurting you. Sometimes we hold on to bad things because we don't feel like we have options. Well, the fact that this energy comes in is saying, Pisces, it's almost like you do have options and you don't have to sit around in this kind of darker space anymore. You don't have to settle, or you don't have to keep being in a toxic situation, Pisces. What else you got to say? Let's see what's hidden. Don't let pride get in your way. That's a warning that comes out. And it usually comes out with when this is Leo energy. Don't let somebody's ego get in your way, but also don't let you get in your own way by only seeing the egotistical or the shittiness that existed. It's like, don't get stuck in what was. That's pride. That's pride saying that nothing could have changed, or there's no difference, or I can't trust it, or I've got to take advantage of this situation and act out, right? Instead of trust it and listen to it. It's watch out for that pride, because it's going to disguise itself as intellect this week. A fiery climax approaches. So yeah, there is confrontation here. Oh, there's a lot of emotional confrontation here. We have the double whammy of 2 fire moons. So there could be a lot of anger or combativeness. This conversation could be quite explosive when it comes to butting heads with somebody who can be very prideful. But I think emotionally what this is saying is a lot of it had to come out. A lot of it had to come out. Or you're finally able to confront a prideful person that once told you you couldn't do it, or you couldn't be it, or it's just this sense of confronting whatever it is that's trying to convince you that you're limited. Emotionally. Interesting. This card doesn't want to come out. These cards have been talking, but this deck doesn't seem to want to talk right now. No, doesn't want to talk right now. This is for Pisces. Oh. Oh, this is the energy of somebody that was kind of shitty to you. Orion, like, look at this. This energy of in the past, this thought of I'm not good enough, or somebody who treated you like you weren't and talked to you and built those scars in you because of the way that they treated you. There's some surprise reconciliation that's coming that God wants you to remain open to, because you need this catharsis and healing in more parts of your life than just this actual part of your life. And then we have you rising up from the depths, rising up from drowning, rising up from, it's like emotions are going to, this is going to be a very emotional week. There's emotions that are rising up from the depth because somebody that you don't expect to call you is calling with reconciliation and praise and being proud of you. And your first reaction is going to be to tell them to go fuck themselves and get the fuck out of your life. And there's going to be that angry aggression, but let them reconcile, because you actually need to hear what they have to say so that you can let go of the sickness. And that's coming in for you. This is like miracle of all miracles. The situation's finally transcending itself. And maybe that's because somebody else has been able to finally transcend themselves and do better. But in some ways, it's like you do have that option, Pisces, to hold them and yourself back by settling for being angry and only seeing them in the way that you've always seen them, as opposed to, you know, what they are now. Or somebody's about to be able to forgive you. Somebody's finally, like, you're going to confront this situation. Let's just reverse the energy. Explain to me. Wow, this is beautiful energy, Pisces. Then we have contentment, happiness, fulfillment, being content in and of yourself. This is going to help you feel good about yourself. You know, it's almost like, is it validation? Yes. It is validation. It's validation for your personal value. And it's not like you're rubbing it into somebody's face. You're just like, I'm content with my situation now. It's going to make you even more grateful for what you have now. It's almost like you're just realizing it. You're just finally realizing how absolutely fortunate you are. Or now it's very clear what you want, because you're coming at it from, it's like somebody's finally happy now. And that may be the message that's coming through. Somebody is finally happy now. Somebody's in a position where they're content enough and solid enough to be able to communicate with you. That's really interesting. Hold on, Pisces, hold on. Yeah, somebody made a decision. They don't want to sit in contemplation anymore. They're kind of sick of waiting and over it. They want to hurry up and tell you something. There was deceit here, definitely. Oh, this is divine feminine and earth energy. You're definitely not seeing this coming. It's definitely sideswiping you. And it's definitely somebody opening up and willing to share their abundance with you, or that they actually have enough to spare. Somebody that stole something from you is about to repay you. And you haven't wanted to talk to them, but they want to talk to you desperately because they stole it. They undermined you and they know it. And this is why it's so unexpected and why you're not going to want to talk to this person. But the universe, this is why you're seeing this video. It's very important that you're seeing this video, because generally in this situation that you're in, I wouldn't trust the person either. But what the universe is saying to you is this person has actually changed. This person was impacted by a lot of trauma, and there was a lot of stuff going on that you didn't even understand. And that doesn't excuse how they treated you, but they're coming back to make amends, and it's sincere because they've healed, because they've grown. They're coming back around because they aren't the same person that hurt you. They aren't. They've evolved and they've changed, Pisces. And I think it's paramount that you know that you hear this message now, because if you didn't, you would actually be right to not trust them. And instinctually, I don't think you're going to trust them. I don't think you're going to trust them at first, and you're going to be defensive. There's going to be a clash. There's going to be a pushback. But the truth is, this person isn't going to back down because it matters too much for them to know that you know that they were wrong and that they owe you this without unconditionally. They want to say this. They're ready to say it. They're in a situation now where they actually can offer you this. And so take it, is what the universe is saying. Take it, Pisces, because it's sincere and because you need it too. And it's going to offer or lead to advantages in the future, exchanging gifts where maybe you can actually, it's almost like this person could prove very advantageous for your future. They could offer you a lot of opportunities. And so ultimately, Pisces, it doesn't make any sense to not open yourself up to this. Yeah, they actually, oh, maybe they're saying somebody this is advantageous for them. They know it's a great opportunity, which is why maybe they've come back. But in that case, what the universe wants you to know is this is an opportunity for you as well, though. You don't have to fall in love or be intimate with this person, but there is an opportunity here for you that will give you an advancement, right? And maybe that's part of why they've come back, but ultimately it will serve you as well. There's an exchange here of an advantage. It's not just an advantage for that one person. Let's go to the extended. I love this energy. I want to know more. The link is down below, my friends. And I've also pinned it to the top of the comment section, and I hope to see you in the extended.